How's it going? How's it going? Welcome. Today is Thursday, and my name is Thomas. I will be conducting this webinar for you. I'm an analyst and a trader with OLYMP Trade, and today I will be talking about financial markets. I will be showing different examples, different setups on the markets that will be happening live, and I will open a few trades to demonstrate you how to possibly you can analyze financial markets, what's going on, and I will try to teach you maybe one or two trading strategies, trading approaches. So I'm happy to see everybody. Feel free to leave your comments in the chat or ask me some questions. In the beginning, while we are waiting for everyone to join, I would like to highlight a little bit once again, how important it is to conduct your trader's diary, how important it is to write down your all your trades, how important statistics is, and how important reflecting on your trades is. So the weekend is nearing, so that is a wonderful time when the market is closed and nothing except OTC assets and cryptos goes on. So that's the best time where you can spend maybe 1 or 2 hours just by yourself. Look at your trades, look at the trades that you did over the week, and get some conclusions, learn some interesting findings, like your winners, your losers, maybe find the ratio, define your best strategy for this week, etc. So reflection and like thinking of your trades is very, very much important. So today I want to talk. What do I want to talk about? I want to talk about one of our trending strategies. So last time on Tuesday, so the day before yesterday, we talked about a strategy called triple rebound, and we all saw how amazing and how wonderful this trading strategy is, and how well it helps us predict further price moves on the financial assets. And today I will do the same, but instead of a counter trend strategy, which the triple rebound strategy is, I will talk a little bit about a trading strategy. And the today's trading strategy will be PEACOCK. I don't know, PEACOCK. PEACOCK sounds like an interesting trading strategy. Yeah, let's do the strategy. I haven't really done this strategy in a while, and I will be happy to trade with the help of this strategy today. So a few words. Hello, Youssef Alzarhan. Hello, Vivo Games. Good evening. Mehdi Hassan. Hello. Adan Reda. Hello. Hello. So once again, everybody, welcome and hi. My name is Thomas, and I'm an analyst and a trader with OLYMP Trade. So let's go ahead and start trading. Let's do the fun part, the exciting part, the most interesting part of today's webinar. Apart from theory and stressing how important a trader's diary is and the importance of keeping a trader's diary. Well, how do I trade with this strategy? On the first look, it may look very complicated. At the first sight, it might look complicated, this strategy, but in fact, it's not that complicated. And in fact, yeah, and I would say also this strategy not just easy, but also interesting and very, very lucrative. So with this strategy, what you need to define is the current momentum on the asset, and in order to define this current momentum, you need to analyze the three components to this strategy. So the process goes quite simple. It is just three simple steps, three simple components. And component number one, the easiest one, is the Parabolic Sar. So you need to find the moment when, well, basically the dots of the parabolic SAR are located under the chart, under the price. So that gives us bullish sentiment or upwards sentiment. So this means that the buyers are strong currently and they're pushing the price further up. Now, second of all, we'll look at the Arun indicator. And the Arun indicator has two lines, the green line and the red line. So the green line represents the strength of the buyers, of the bulls. So the pretty much whenever it is above 70, so 70 is a strong level here. So whenever the price is above the 70 line, that means that the current sentiment is bullish and the price will most likely keep going up, keep going upwards. Now, what about the red line? As you may guess, this line refers or represents the bears on this asset, and basically we need to find the moment when the bulls are strong and the bears are weak. So the buyers are strong and the sellers are weak. This means that with these conditions, when these conditions are met, it is very likely that the price will not meet a lot of resistance and will keep going up for a certain period of time. And lastly, we check our two previous confirmations, two previous signals with the help of the zigzag indicator. And zigzag is this line, so whenever it is inclined upwards, this means bullish sentiment or upwards sentiment, and whenever it looks down, that is the bearish sentiment, and the price will likely go down. How to invest? Okay, have this question: how to invest money from Google Pay in my real account? I don't think it's possible. I don't know if you have Google Pay or Apple Pay available, so I'm not sure about that. I think it's not available. So, but please ask customer support. Maybe in some countries this option of replenishment your account is available, but I don't know. I think it's not available. Well, anyways, now let's get back to trading. And my first trade is on the Euro NZD asset, so the Euro NZD chart. And this trade that I just opened is in the upwards direction. And so why did I do it? Why did I open this trade in the upwards direction? Well, it is quite simple, because the green line is above the 70 line, the 70 level, and the red line is already under the 50 line. So this this means strong bulls and weak bears. That is the signal with this strategy. Now the dots of the parabolic SAR are under the price, and the zigzag line is tilted upwards. It's looking upward, looks upwards. So that's why I opened the trade in the upwards direction. And let's go ahead and USD CAD, so the US dollar against the Canadian dollars. Can you use UPI to pay? Well, I think so. I remember that it was available and should be. Can you share strategies? Well, I'm sharing strategies right now, and I'm trying to explain how these strategies work. And wow, guys, a very, very interesting example here. A different example now, the price. A different example now, the price is looking down because we have the parabolic dots placed above the current price. Strong bears indication with the help of the Arun indicator, and weak bull. That is a signal for a downtrade. Okay, Euro CAD, no signal, because both the bulls and the bears, they're, I would say, neutral. Neither of the parties is above the 70 line, so that gives us pretty much no signal situation. So no signal, just skip it. Yeah, this one GBP USD. Let's try. Yeah, it looks like a downwards trade, downward situation. Now, oh wow. Okay, so this asset has reversed. So this asset reversed here, and unfortunately, this trade didn't close with the money. So forex. So keep searching. Just keep searching. Wow, Nasdaq. So no signals yet. This one. Okay. So close note in the money and GBP USD. And I don't see any signals, guys. So whenever there are no signals, you just wait. You just sit there and wait and hope that a new signal comes soon or not soon. Sooner or later, it doesn't matter. So what matters is how well you maintain your trading discipline. Yeah, how well you work on your home tasks, how well you identify new strategies, how you work with your psychology. Okay, so Asia Composite Index is an interesting asset, very technical, and almost all the time it provides a wonderful 82% rate of return. You're very fast. All right, so okay, let's examine. Let's have a closer look at this trade. So three components to the signal here. So signal number one is the Parabolic Sar. As you can see, these dots, they are placed above the chart, and well, basically they create a certain pressure for the price. I would say I just can put it so. And second of all, I look at the Arun indicator, and what do I see here? I see that the seller's line or the bear's line is very strong, and it is definitely well above the 70 level. And at the same time, simultaneously, the buyer's line or the green line is very low at the bottom, and this gives me a signal for a down trade, basically because this means that the buyers are weak and the sellers are strong. So this is the necessary thing in order to open a trade in the downwards direction. And last confirmation I get from the zigzag line, from the zigzag indicator, and pretty much it is tilted downwards, and that's why I opened the trade in the downwards direction. So 1, 2, and 3. So 3 confirmations are there. All the necessary conditions are met, and that's why I opened the trade in the downwards direction. So that's the explanation on this strategy. All right, NZDJPY. Yeah, what's going on here? Okay, a moment of reversal. Okay, let's go ahead and try once again because the conditions are still there. Okay, so maybe it was the wrong timing. I don't know. Unfortunately, this the previous trade closed not in the money, closed with a loss. But what you gonna do? So pretty much, I could have started opening trades here, but of course, when you look at the chart backwards, you always know where you would have invested, where you would have closed your trade. So okay, that doesn't. Okay, which indicator to use? So that's the question. And I would say there are multiple indicators worth your attention. And I cannot really pick one, that one fits all indicator. I think that's the combination of a few indicators that works best. And for example, in the previous webinar, I showed a wonderful strategy, a strategy called triple rebound. And with this strategy, I had a 71 or 72% winning ratio. So that was I think quite a good result. NZDJPY. Is there going to be another push in the downwards direction? Well, I hope so. I hope it will be, because it seems like that. It seems that the pressure from the buyers is just keeps growing bigger and bigger, and I'm pretty sure that it will go down. So Asia Composite Index, even though right now I wouldn't really open another trade in the downwards direction, because now the Parabolic SAR is situated under the price. I think that this trade has a quite a good potential closing with the profit. And for those of you who are familiar with the technical analysis already, you might notice that there is this channel, or the corridor, just goes by many different names, and we can see that it's these parallel lines. Nice. So looks familiar. I hope it does for some of you. So wow, an interesting, yeah. So I think now it's the opportunity to invest a little more in this asset. So let's go ahead and open one more trade in the downwards direction here. Our gold. So I wouldn't want to open a trade here now, because we are at this double top formation. So I'd rather skip this one. I don't know. Okay. Eurocard, yeah, why not try? See the parabolic SAR above the chart, the zigzag looking down, and the Arun, so the 25 Arun. We have very strong sellers, sorry. So the bears or the sellers, these are the participants of the financial markets that push the price down. So on this asset, and yeah, that's why I opened the place a trade in the downwards direction. So that's the explanation, that's the logic. So one more winning trades on the NZD-JPY chart, and wow, I don't know. It seems seems tempting to open one more trade, and wow, just dropped so fast, so quickly. So I'd rather place a pending order, hoping that it will turn into a trade. And for some of you who are once again familiar with some figures of technical analysis, you might notice that we have this the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. So we have this head and shoulders pattern. All right, GBP. So I would say the signal here is quite neutral because I don't really see strong bears. I don't really see strong buyers. So it's just kind of going sideways, especially with the 25 Arun. And I don't know. All right, so maybe now a push from the sellers, and this big red candlestick reflects this situation very well. Nice, wonderful trade, closing with the money. All right, let's give it a try. So the cable, right? So GBP USD trade in the downwards direction. Strong sellers, very weak buyers. The Parabolic Sar dots above the chart, and the the zigzag line tilted downwards. So hence that's a trade in the downwards direction. Similar picture in the Euro USD asset. So let's wait for a pullback. Nice. And right on the pullback, we open a trade in the downwards direction. Okay, GBP GPY, let's give it a try. I don't know. Seems like a very relaxed, very calm downtrend with very strong sellers for the last 15 minutes, maybe above or even more. Yeah, I would say. The parabolic dots are well above the chart, and the zigzag line is yeah, tilted downwards, so pointing downwards. So it's like a nice trade. Oh wow, that's the reversal moment on the GBP USD. So that's so this pattern is called a trap for the bears. Hello, sir. In OLYMP trade, loan options are available. Well, nope. Um, such an option, such options are not available. So on the financial markets, yeah. So that is a very rare and unique thing, I think. So maybe somewhere you might find something like this, a service of like financial loans for trading, but I don't think that's a common thing. I think this can happen once in a while, but it definitely is not a frequent thing on the financial markets, because it's just kind of like a completely different story. All right. Anyways, one more trade on the NZD asset. Hoping that this will close with the profits, because I have so once all of a sudden I have so many so many trades opened in the same direction and also quite correlating to one another. So I'm a little bit afraid now that just I've kind of gotten in this situation when the a few assets they simultaneously reverse. Right. So gold, I'm gonna draw my stop loss into the positive area, so I will not lose any money on this trade, guaranteed. And oh wow, I just had too many trades at the same time. So that's another thing that sometimes when you have too many trades, too many open trades, that might happen. So I wouldn't say that the strategy is not working. It's a little different story. I would say that just went a little bit out of the boundaries of safe trading and opened a little bit too many trades in one direction. So I was kind of overexcited about the previous successes with this strategy, and then just opened a few trades simultaneously, and one after another, and all in one direction. So all of them were in the downwards direction. So that's always a little bit of a risk when you just place too many trades, and especially all of them in one direction. I think the strategy is not good now. All strategies have their ups and downs. Sometimes they have their ups. Sometimes they have some losing sequences, losing streaks. Yes, that's part of the game. That's part of trading. Anyways, I think someone just asked me about 15-second candlesticks or something. Oh wow! On the very last seconds. How did it close? Yeah. So I kind of had a winning sequence. I had five winning trades, and now it's my, I don't know how many. When it's gonna be 5 losing trades in a row. Oh wow! So that is a good example. I'm just showing you live, risking my money, not your money. That if you have a little bit too many trades open simultaneously in one direction, that's when you might experience some bigger losses, just due to the fact that the market might go in one direction and you are basically on the one side of the market, and that is not the dominating side of the market at the moment. So we have the buyers, the sellers, and that can happen. So 15 seconds to go here on the New Zealand dollar against the Japanese yen, and what you gonna do, guys? It's just 6 trades in a row now. Okay, it was starting like a very good strategy with a 5 trade positive sequence of trades, and now everything has reversed. So what you gonna do? That's trading. Try diving strategy. So diving strategy, yes, that's another strategy we can maybe trade with the help of this strategy maybe next time. So I'll open one more trade on the USD CAD. So the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. I need financial help. I lost $3,000, says Ibrahim. Well, losing money on the financial markets, I would say that happens, unfortunately, more often than making money on the financial markets due to the nature of financial trading. And the main, I wouldn't say problem, but the main thing is that unfortunately, most of us, we come to the trading very ill prepared. So imagine you start a new profession, a new hobby, or no, let's talk about career. So you spend, I don't know, some years in school, then you spend say 4 or maybe 6 years at the university, then you become a trainee, and only then you become a professional. So when it comes to trading, to the world of trading, most of us, we just jump into trading, straightforward without further thinking about how risky it is. We don't really consider all the risks involved in trading, and this basically leads to our losing money on the financial markets. So that's unfortunately how it goes. And yes, it's a very bitter loss on the one hand, but at the same time, you need, like, the only thing that you can do is get some lessons from your losses, and pretty much work on your mistakes. So you need to realize why you lost this money and what you could have done different. And then, of course, if you don't lose your motivation, you can start again with maybe, I don't know, smaller amounts of money or something, and pretty much you can make this money back. You can win this money back, as long as you don't repeat the same mistakes. So it's all about being a disciplined trader and identifying your strong parts and weak parts. Wow, that's a that's a nice push on the Euro USD and a nice push down on the USD CHF. Would you recommend any trading courses? I wouldn't really recommend any trading courses, even though there are plenty of materials out there. What I can recommend is going to the help section of the platform. It is also available in your mobile phones, and just go to help center. That's our knowledge base, and in this knowledge base you can find many articles and many video tutorials about all the necessary things that you need in order to be a successful trader. And I think instead of spending time attending different courses, what I would do is I would just find some literature on the internet, just maybe short articles, and then whenever I find a piece of advice, a piece of information, I would immediately apply this, and I would immediately take this into action. So if you find some trading advice, like for example, use the Donchian channel indicator, so I would definitely go ahead. I would what is your goal? So my goal now, I imagine I'm a beginner, and my goal is to gain as much trading experience as possible. So I wouldn't really concentrate on I wouldn't really have this goal of I need to make $1 million in 1 week. Instead, I would focus on I would ask myself, what do I need to learn in order to become a consistently professional and profitable trader? And the answer most likely will be, I need practice. I need to learn the ropes. I need to have my a certain kind of a boot camp. And there are a few ways how you can do that. And I think one of them is to consult a personal analyst. So everyone can get a free consultation with a personal analyst here. That's piece of advice number one. And second of all, just keep collecting these morsels of wisdom, these little trading advices, and then apply them in your practice, in your trading practice. And then you will not even notice when, but one day you will just wake up and you will have this aha moment when you realize that, yeah, I learned a lot, and now I'm ready to trade big amounts. I'm ready to invest big. But of course, that does not happen overnight. Even though I know some people who manage to become professional traders and profitable traders in 1 week time, but that is maybe one in every, not even 10,000, but I don't know, in 50,000, one in every 50,000. What's going on? USD CAD, stop here. Okay, guys, I think this will be my final trade for today's webinar. I had a very good start with this strategy, and then I had this a little bit of a unlucky sequence. Where did I start? I started here. I had 1, 2 losing trades, 1, 2 winning trades, 1 losing trades, 5 winning trades, and then this shameful sequence of 6 losing trades. But at the same time, maybe given such opinions like shameful sequence, I don't know if it helps. So maybe I shouldn't really say that. That's a, unfortunately, yeah, that's a losing sequence, but it's not a, nothing to be ashamed about, because I followed my trading strategy. What I did wrong is I kind of over invested, and I put a little bit of the money in my trades all at once, simultaneously. So that was maybe just one mistake throughout this webinar. Other than that, I think everything was quite fine. What should be my actual amount if I had $200? So if you have $200 at your command in your deposit, I would recommend to open trades in the amount of $5 to $10 and not exceed $10 per trade. So, well, guys, thank you very much for your attention. My name is Thomas, and I will see you next Tuesday on our webinar. So I wish you good luck in trading. Oh, okay, so one last question about gold. Okay, so on Forex. Let's have a look. And here is the the pattern. And this pattern is called the double bottom. So I opened this trade right here, very close to this level and very close to this one. And yeah, the price basically pierced this level, but it didn't pierce it for a long time, and then it went upwards. So that was my logic for a trade on gold. And on USD JPY, there was this multiple level of resistance here, and that's why I opened the trade in the downwards direction when the situation looked like this. And I opened the trade in the downward direction. At what time of the day this strategy works good? I think this strategy works well at any time when the European markets and the US markets are open. Not so much during the Asian session, but the European session and the American session, yes, this strategy works fine. All right, so once again, thank you for your attention, and I will see you next Tuesday.